your girl Irissah with We Are Jersey Magazine, and today I'm here with STTP, Saint, Epidemic, LB, and Villa. So first I want to ask you, Saint, what does STTP stand for, and how did you guys all meet?
STTP, straight to the point. That's what that means. It started with my man Villa and OG of ours that's not here, who's also on S Double. Indeed, he's right now in Texas, but it started with those two in high school back in the day. I'll say around 2005.
2005,
something like that. So from there, over the years, I've known him since we were kids. And over time, we always knew we rap. So eventually, I joined their crew. Villa knew Epidemic back then. Found out that he made beats. So that's around 2005, also 06, or something like that.
07?
Oh, 07.
07,
yeah,
07 on there.
A little after high school.
Yeah.
So then at that moment, a year after that, we meet LB. But she doesn't actually get into really singing, get into the group until I'll say like 2014.
Yeah, it was a while.
It was a while, but at that moment, that's when we all really started really making a lot of music with each other and building in the back and vibing and growing as artists, doing our own basically artist development. So that's the quick version of how STTP better. Yeah.
Wow, that's really dope. So you just dropped a project about a week ago. So tell me about that and what inspired it.
I am history in the making too. So when I first made the project, it was about basically, I'm the shit. I feel like what I'm doing is the illest. But then after a while, it's like, it's because it took me so long to release the project, whether it was car issues, life things, whatever, that would get in the way, shit that artists go through. I felt like overcoming each one of those challenges, overcoming all the obstacles that came my way, that's the history that I'm making. That's the challenge that I'm doing for myself. I'm achieving my own emotional, mental, and spiritual success. That's the history that I am making. So that's what became the inspiration for I Am Too. I feel like I am him. That's me. This is what I get into it, so that's inspiration.
That's dope. So, LB, you just dropped a project earlier this year, Aquabacy. How did you come up with the name for that? Because that is so dope.
How did I come up with the name? I actually don't even remember exactly the moment that it happened. I just knew that I wanted it to be one of those things. As soon as you hear it, you're like, what the hell? what is that? So I can't remember exactly what I was doing or what the thought process was. But I knew that I wanted the project to be bold, in your face, unapologetic, and just everything that I needed it to be. So I wanted the name to be the same. So yeah.
And it definitely was. Like, I love the track Mac and Cheese.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
So what is it like being the only woman in the group?
It's dope. I don't think about it.
That's good.
Yeah, I hang out with guys a lot. I enjoy being around guys. I'm such a nigga, so it's easy. So it really, it's cool. I guess I can be bossy. I guess but that's just me. If it was men, if it was women, I would still be bossy. So other than that, it's not really something I think about, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I ask you what your sign is?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. And what's yours?
Pisces.
Pisces? Okay.
More signs in the building.
Okay, here.
Earth.
So, Villa.
Yes, what's up?
You just dropped a single earlier this year, Marley.
I did, yes.
It's a really dope track. Like, it's giving like summer top down vibes. Love it.
Yeah.
So what's your creative process?
Behind that song? or
Just in general. And that song.
Just like to write a lot, honestly. Always keep the pen flowing. Constantly creating ideas. Every time I'm in the greenhouse with them, we all just collaborate. We all just talk about stuff. So that's pretty much the creative process behind that.
That's dope. So, Epidemic, we're to you now. How long? Well, you're the producer of the group. How long have you been producing?
10 years. 10 years.
Wow.
Or a little more. You could probably say 10, 11, around there. Yeah.
So you've been doing it since like the equipment has evolved and
Yeah. It's been a good minute.
CDs.
Yeah, absolutely. Since the CDs, yeah. Since the CDs, yeah.
Wow, that's dope. So, who do you guys think is the glue and the person who keeps everything together?
This man right here.
Saint is the brain trust.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like everything. He just stays up every night. He just does everything like thoroughly. He just really takes his time. He dedicates a lot of time and effort into just making it sound great. Just making sure everything flows smoothly. And yeah, that's pretty much that.
He's like our external hard drive.
Put it like that. Yeah.
Honestly, he like remembers everything, remembers everyone, remembers every date of everything that we're supposed to do, who we send the money to, when we record. Like he remembers everything. He has all the information.
Cerebral.
Professor X.
We got Professor X.
Well, I just see it as, we're family, and I bust my ass in the 9 to 5. I damn sure gonna bust my ass for my family. I love these guys, so it's nothing, it's easy. I don't know. I'm gonna be here for them, same way they always here for me. And we all trying to make each other bosses and really make this shit pop. So I gotta get to work. I gotta go hard for my family.
I feel that.
That's it.
So, what type of music do you guys grow up listening to? Or who are your biggest inspirations when it comes to making music?
Oh, that's a complex answer. How?
Nah, go ahead.
I'll try to. Okay, so I grew up in a household. First of all, I'm the only American born. I'm the first American born in my family. The rest of my family's born in Jamaica. So they move here, then I'm born, and then each person is into different things at the time that I'm born. So my sister's into MTV, so that's what gets me into 80s and 90s pop and rock. My older brother, who's basically my sensei, my master when it comes to this rap shit, he's into hip hop. I get to the 90s and 2000s rap and shit like that. My oldest brother is a reggae DJ, so I get reggae, dancehall, I get all that. My mom is Christian, so I get all the Jamaican Christian music. And then my dad, because he was a country Jamaican man, and he was all the country music. So I grew up with a lot of different musical influences around me, being exposed to many different genres of music. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to, I have some personal hip hop favorites and things like that, but like music in general, just like who? Of course, I could say Biggie, Hov, J. Cole, Drake, Cameron, Joe Budden, Eminem, what else? Kendrick.
Yeah.
Definitely inspired by TDE, Griselda. Yeah.
Wow,
people who take music real to the next level. Yeah.
Right. So what about you?
Oh man, well, even from when I was like young, like they had me, my cousins, they was obviously they're older than me, so like I was listening to like Biggie and everybody. So then just as I got older and I went into production, Timbaland, Danger, Pharrell, those are the big names. That's who I really like I paid attention a lot to Timbaland. And then from there it just grew. But I mean, to piggyback on him, like the Eminem, the Drake, and everyone else, it's besides being little and being dressed as dressed as hip hop and what the style was, that was also included in it for me too.
Right. That's dope. You guys both seem very well-rounded,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
music taste. What about you, Savvi?
Wow. So, music was definitely a big part of like since I was born. My mom very much into old school music, soul and R&B and funk, and so that was like the vibe, especially Saturday mornings cleaning the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that I grew up in church, singing in church, so that has the gospel aspect. But also I had grandparents who were very much into jazz. So we would, we would be listening to jazz all the time. And at first I didn't get it. I was just like, I don't understand. But the more I listened and the more they explained things to me, I really started to get into it. And they were also into Broadway shows. So I got to see a lot of musicals as a kid. Yeah, so that has definitely influenced all my extraness. I bought it immediately. But yeah, and then just on my own, hip hop. I was just immediately joining hip hop. I love it. Can't live without it. Yeah, so I listened to a whole bunch of different stuff. I went to, I know you were telling me about your high school, but I went to kind of a mixed high school, but predominantly white, I would say. And so I got introduced to a lot of rock. Yeah, so I'm into lots of rock, alternative. So I'm just all over the place. I love everything. Yes, if it makes me feel good, I'm into it.
I feel that. I feel like music is the only thing that everyone can understand. Like it's universal. It's universal language. So
it's facts, because I definitely listen to things in other languages. I have no idea what they're talking about. So hopefully I'm not listening to anything, too crazy. But I listen to stuff in French. I listen to stuff in Spanish, in Arabic. If it's good, it's good.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Well, I come from a Spanish background. My parents are from Ecuador, so I really didn't get into hip hop until I was like 12. At first, it was just like a bunch of Spanish folklore music, techno, cumbia, merengue, salsa, bachata, stuff that you hear. And my brother purchased Missy Elliott's CD, The Real World.
Ooh!
That's how I got into the whole hip hop notion.
Wow, so you started with Missy? That's like a good, like...
And I saw how animated she was and how, like, her delivery, she was female, she empowered that. It was pretty dope. Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. Okay, I'm loving it. So, you guys, well, at the end of last year, you guys all collectively worked on a project, STTP season. So, what was that like? Like, what was the process? Were there like late night studio sessions? Like, how was that?
It was dope. So it was just over the time, going to different shows, running into different artists, trying to put your name out there. It's like some people you're able to just, really, really vibe with. And it was as easy as, we have the beats, we have the studio, let's hit some of these people up and see if they want to collab. Simple as that. And let's set up a day, come through. You don't gotta worry about nothing. We gonna smoke, we gonna kick it, you gonna chill. If you don't, that's fine, whatever. And it was as easy as, I guess, people seeing you perform or whatever. It's a mutual respect thing. The mutual respect was there, so it was very easy. People come through, pick a beat, let's write, let's rock. Let's not even think about it. Let's just do something. Or this is the simple. We try to make it as simple and easy as possible, and it was able to create good vibes and good bonds, and the music just easily really just came together. Honestly, that's the real truth. There was no, there was some late nights and there was some rushes and things like that. But as far as writing, recording, it was great times with everyone that's on there, and a lot of those people, got some great bonds. So it was dope. It was that simple, honestly. Just ask and sometimes you receive.
Word. Well, you guys seem like a very family oriented group, and that's important to have people around you who want to see you win. So.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have to. You got to be able to support each other a certain way. You got to have people that when they're speaking to you, it's no agenda, no BS, no nothing behind it. They're only trying to see you win. That's it. It's coming from a loving place. You don't got to look at it as shade or think it's anything.
Right.
So it makes it real easy. So
yeah. So what can we expect for you guys? Any upcoming projects, collabs?
Lots and lots.
Savvi, you can.
Well, we're still in the middle of the Great Flood. The Great Flood started at the end of the last year.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So it's basically we just are just trying to flood everyone with music from all of us, collabs, singles, individual projects. So we all have something. We're all working on individual projects. We're all working on collabs. We're going toward the end of the year. We're going to start working on season 2. So we're going to go with that again because we had so much fun the first time around. I'm already my next project is already done actually. It's not fully recorded or anything, but it's written. The tracks are picked out. It's called Holographic. So that'll be dropping this year. Epidemic has some music coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a banger coming out real soon. It's called 24 Hours. From top to bottom, it's the hottest project that's gonna be coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. It is. It definitely is. Hey, I got the whole family on there. The whole family's on there.
Hell yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Villa got some music coming too.
Yeah, Broken Bottles, Empty Hearts.
Come on,
it's coming.
baby.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. You know, this idea was like, I want to say like 7 years old.
Wow, it'd be like that.
Yeah, it does. Never sat right, but you know, the timing right now is very perfect, and leading up to Epidemic's 24 Hours, and then so forth. So really excited for the music that's about to be dropping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be dropping the EP soon. Well, I won't say soon. I'll be dropping the EP called
Soonish.
Yeah. It'll be Clips Volume 5. I dropped Clips Volume 4 last year. It's just 4 tracks. Let people know that I'm working on some shit, and also to let them see the transition that I'm about to go through. So, Clips Volume 5 is completely produced by my man Epidemic, and ready to surprise some people out here with some of these concepts and ideas. So that'll also be dropping this year. That'll help with all these projects, all part of the Great Flood. A lot of music that we've been sitting on, but we finally ready to put it out and share it to the world. So, yeah.
Well, I'm excited to listen to the Great Flood and everything. So why don't you tell the people where we could find you, book you, and find your music.
All right, St. James. You can find me pretty much everywhere. You catch me on IG, Facebook, Twitter. Number 8, AINTJAME8. On Spotify, all the streaming websites. I'm on Bandcamp. I'm Him Too. Just dropped. Please go ahead and stream that. 8 tracks. It's pretty much right now. Just so happy that it's out. Anyone that streams it, thank you so much. Please run that shit all the way the fuck up. And that's pretty much it. Catch me on my social media pages now.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram, epidemic.sttp. Same thing on Facebook. Soon to be on Spotify and everywhere. Coming. Yeah.
Yes, you can find me at lb.the.great. That's for IG, Facebook, and then Twitter. It's LB the Great STTP. I think. Yes. Neon Aqua Pussy. It's out everywhere now. You need to give it a listen if you haven't, because it's the shit. I'm trying to tell you. But it's streaming everywhere. Just hit me up.
Word up. You can find me on IG, Villa SCTP, as well as Twitter. I stay on Twitter. It's just very entertaining. On Spotify, check me out, Villa. I got a song with Epidemics called Mysterious. My song's on there, Marley. You can catch me on Lullaby, which is on I'm Him Too. Definitely check out Aqua Pussy as well. While you're at it, you can also check out Season. Just a bunch of music that's coming. Yeah. Just stay tuned, man.
Please stay tuned.
Yeah.
Once again, it's your girl Irissah with We Are Jersey Magazine, and see you next time.